Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You've got your boy Bert, CM Bert's in the house over there, and you know you're rolling with Triple L, Lanny, the Dividend Diplomats, and we're here to talk to you about the thousands and thousands of dollars we have invested over the last week of September, the last full week of September. We were buying dividend stocks, and we can't wait to talk to you about that.
That is absolutely right, Lanny. But before we do, everybody, please subscribe to our channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for all the support. These videos have been on fire recently, so we're going to keep pumping to you dividend news, dividend stock analyses, and summarizing our stock purchases. Because what we love doing, we love looking at stocks. We love finding undervalued stocks. We love buying stocks. And we love putting our money where our mouth is and sharing all the news with you, because sharing is caring in the dividend growth investing community.
Sharing is caring. That's real nice, Bert.
It is, isn't it?
You are spot on, though. You know, the stock market's been interesting. As you heard on our last few videos, we've had a lot of down red days. The concerns with the Delta variant really hitting the stock markets hard. Obviously, the 10-year Treasury right now is kind of all over the place from 1.15 to 1.4, really swinging wildly right now, which obviously controls housing, your mortgage rates, et cetera, et cetera. And in addition, a lot of the moratorium type items within the CARES Act have, expired or will expire.
Yeah. A lot of people are facing the reality of things starting to come back to normal here. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly happens here in the fourth quarter.
Exactly, Bert. But we stayed invested. Every single dollar counts on that journey to financial freedom. And as you know, we continuously buy dividend growth stocks on this journey. And I know you guys are with us, and I know you're buying dividend stocks as your main asset, producing that additional passive income source. And you know that we keep buying consecutive and consistent dividend stocks. And Bert, I don't know if you want to kick us off here with your consistent regular purchase, but take it away.
This week I will. My wife and I, we continue for the last 6 months, almost 7 months now, we're approaching it. We're buying every Monday when the market opens, one share of Johnson & Johnson each. We love building our position in this Dividend King. It's got that perfect dividend payout ratio. It's increased its dividend for 60 plus years now, Lanny? Or if it hasn't hit 60, it's 1 or 2 years away. Regardless, it's been increasing its dividend for a long freaking time.
Green jacket, gold jacket. Who gives?
But, yeah, what's been nice about Johnson & Johnson, when we started this, they were in the high 150s. They increased into the mid to high 170s even. That was the highest of late, at least the 52-week high. But over the last month or so, Johnson & Johnson's price has come down, and it's been nice to actually lower our cost basis in the position we are building up. I grabbed one share at $164.38, and my wife grabbed one at $163.94. So we were doing backflips to get Johnson & Johnson at that price once again.
I tell you what, because you were buying them lately at what price again, Bert?
It was in the 170s. Last week was the first week it cracked down into the mid to high 160s, and here we are now in the mid to low 160s.
Amazing. And you know what, J&J is going to be right there rolling out that booster shot, really trying to, add those antibodies in your protection against COVID-19. Between them, Pfizer, Moderna, they're going to be there ready to put a shot in your arm.
Yeah, so Johnson & Johnson, their annual dividend is $4.24 after their dividend increase from earlier in the year. So in total, we each added $4.24, bringing it to $8.48 added to our forward income. The yield were just under 2.6% as well. So it was very nice with Johnson & Johnson to see that.
Hey, awesome. Again, nothing better than being consistent. And how many total shares are you and your wife up to now?
It's getting up there. I have to take another quick look here. In total, my wife just crossed 40 shares with this last week's purchase, and I'm 1 or 2 shares behind her because we've added an extra couple of ones for her. So the position's getting large.
Wow. You're talking a well over probably $12,000 position of Johnson & Johnson that you and your wife are currently rocking. Dividend King style.
We love it. All right, so that was our weekly purchase here at Johnson & Johnson. Why don't you talk to us about your weekly purchase, Lanny?
Well, again, we buy Vanguard's high dividend yield ETF. Ticker symbol is VYM, and we have been buying them since July of 2020. Here we are 14 months later, buying them each Monday, 3 shares each, 3 shares for my account and 3 shares for my wife's account, just consistently building that position up. And it's actually, it's been really nice lately because the price that I bought them on Monday was at a nice ripe price of $102.62.
Are we going to start seeing it go back down below 3 figures once again, Lanny?
Probably not, because they bounced back up to almost 105 by the end of the week. I would love it. I would love if they went back to below 100, but Vanguard's VYM was trending towards 110. We had a nice little dip back down with the overall market. They did just release their third quarter dividend for this high yield ETF, and it's slightly higher ever so much than last year's third quarter. Have to love that dividend growth to it.
And I like what I was gonna say. And what's nice here, at least, it's even though it's a slight increase compared to last year, that sure is a lot better than what happened last quarter, where out of nowhere, VYM's dividend was significantly lower than the Q2 2021. So it's getting back to that dividend growth here, which is very nice to see.
Yeah, so you had the Q1 dividend versus Q1 last year, which was 18% higher. Then you had a dip at Q2 versus Q2 last year. Now you have an increase at Q3 versus Q3 last year. So we'll really have to find out if they keep the trend back in that positive direction come Q4. We did deploy a total of about $615.72, adding about $18 in forward income on average at around a yield of 2.92% on Monday.
Like clockwork, continue to buy, continue to build that VYM position. Fantastic.
Just like those Browns, those dogs got to eat. One. Here we go, brownies. Here we go.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So I can slide in here and take the next purchase. This one's going to be a new one. We haven't been buying this stock recently, but we built a position earlier in the year. We took a little break, and now we're back to adding in, continuing to grow it. That company is Intel, ticker symbol INTC.
Intel.
Yeah. So I always talk about how I don't have quite enough allocation in the technology sector. We bought IBM in the past, and that really was represented our tech for a while. We built Cisco at the beginning of the pandemic, and we started to nibble at Intel. Price shot up, so we kind of stopped looking at it. And now, over the last month or so, Intel's price has come down. It's kind of hung tight between the 52 to 55, 56 range for the last month and a half. So we're going to keep continuing at this price, adding in a few shares here and there. So just to summarize here, it was actually on September 20th to start the week. I bought 4 shares for my portfolio at $53.36, which was $213.44, adding $5.56 from that purchase alone. The yield was 2.6%, so I was pretty pumped up for Intel with that. On the same day, I grabbed 2 shares from my wife at $52.57, which is crazy that the price fell that much in the day. I bought it for her at the end of the day, myself at the beginning. That's exactly what happened.
Monday dipped really red towards the end.
Yeah, so I'm mad I didn't grab more for her. In total, it was $105 for her, adding $2.78 for her forward income with the yield on her purchase at 2.64%. So yeah, she picks up 4 basis points on that yield on cost purchase there.
Yeah, the birds.
Yeah, she does that to me almost every day. So it's just part of the course with that. But I wasn't done adding Intel for myself. On Friday, at the very end of market close, I just wanted to grab some stock. So I just said, you know what, screw it. Pick up 5 more shares of Intel at $54.22. So the price jumped up nearly $1. So hey, I'll still take it. Intel under 55 right now is looking pretty good for me. Add another $271.10 and $6.95 of forward income. The yield though was only 2.56%.
So in total, Bert, you acquired 11 total shares of Intel.
Yeah, nearly $600. It was $589 total, and the aggregate dividend income added was just over $15 at $15.29. So take it.
There it is. Intel, gotta stick with Intel chip maker. They're gonna come back from the supply chain issues that they were having. Very excited to see what's going to happen with Intel over the next 12 to 24 months.
Yeah, nope, I couldn't agree more. Lanny, do you want to jump in and talk about your purchase there, and then I can kind of round it out at the end?
Sure. So, we kind of had a quiet week, but, had a big bang towards the end of the week for my portfolio. So if you didn't catch the last video about an undervalued 5% yielding dividend growing company, definitely check it out in the links. But I put the money where my mouth is when we did that video and when I was preaching about them. I've owned them now for maybe 2 to 3 years, Bert.
Sounds right.
But I did first on Monday, on that September 20th day, I did buy 1 share of LyondellBasell stock, ticker symbol is LYB. It's crazy though what I ended up doing, because kind of like you and your Intel situation on Monday and what you did on Friday. So that 1 share I bought was at $88.55. The yield at that price was 5.10%.
Huge.
Yeah, massive. I mean, their dividend growth rate again is between 6 to 7%, low PE ratio, low payout ratio, even being conservative in those metrics. It's pretty amazing buying this stock. But then I wasn't done with LYB. I bought more LYB. I bought more of this dividend stock on Friday, September 24th. I bought another 10 shares of LYB stock at a price of $92.83. So sadly got them $4 higher on Friday. This is one where you shoot yourself in the foot, but you kind of just roll with it.
But you know what? It doesn't matter, because at the price on Friday, they're still showing strong signs of undervaluation, which is what we covered in our video. At 92.83, you are still getting a stock that's trading well below the market. Fantastic yield, fantastic dividend growth. So, I mean,
it's true.
I mean, I wouldn't be that concerned. Yeah, does it suck you didn't get it $4 cheaper like you did on Monday? Yes, but in the long run, it doesn't matter.
That's what The Rock says. It doesn't matter what your name is. So I bought stock on Friday, 10 shares of LYB. I deployed $928 in that purchase, adding $45.20. So in total with LYB, I dropped $1,016.85. And that was producing a total of $49.72 at an average yield of around 5%.
When was the last time that either of us dropped 1K in a single dividend stock in 1 week? It's been a hot minute.
Well, we were just talking about that, and boom, there you go, Bert. My name's on that list. You're up, brother. What you gonna do when Lanny drops $1,000 on a dividend stock?
Well, congrats. That was over. Congrats, man. That was almost $50 right there from that added alone. So tip the cap. Congrats. We'll see what week I can follow up with. I'll do something. Who knows what it is? We'll figure it out.
All right, Bert. So we're not done yet. I know you bought more stock here during the week. What other dividend stocks did you buy?
Yeah, so I'll just get one out of the way quickly, because it's just one that we've both been nibbling and adding when we have a few extra dollars left over in our brokerage account. We grabbed 4 shares of Viatris for my wife on Monday to start the week off at $13.32. Wow. Overall, the cost basis there, $53.26. Not a lot of money. $1.76 of forward dividend income added. Yield at the time of purchase was 3.30%. I mean, we talk about Viatris every time. We love the brands. We love them after the spinoff. We think they're going to be a cash cow because they took the name brands from Pfizer, from Mylan, and the Upjohn Group, and are just pumping out cash flow there. What is it? Viagra.
Lipitor.
They have Viagra, Lipitor. They have a lot of other great name brands that are big in the medical community that get prescribed on a daily basis. So always pumping. We have a few extra dollars. I love the fact they're so cheap. It makes it easy to pick up 4 or 5 shares here and there.
Yeah, when you think of Viatris, think of Viagra. Pretty, goes hand in hand right there.
But so to end the week, that wasn't the last stock, I just wanted to get that one out of the way. You shouldn't be shocked about this one. I've been adding them over the last few weeks. They keep popping up in our videos. We ran a video about them about a month ago about a pharmaceutical company yielding over 4.5% insane dividend growth that was trading at huge signs of undervaluation. The last purchase we had was AbbVie, ticker symbol ABBV. We also joked around, Lanny, about this one in our last video, and it might be true, and it might just need to start happening in the short term. This might be another stock that we purchase on a weekly basis here, because I've been adding them for my wife's portfolio at least once or twice a week. So maybe I'll start picking up one share of AbbVie for her going forward too on Monday.
She's like, let's go. I'm all about it. That's probably what she's thinking. She's like, Bert, let's get to financial freedom. Buy these dividend stocks.
Exactly it. So what did we do on Monday to start the week out? We added 2 shares at 105.96, but $211.92 added at the time. $10.40 of dividend income added a yield of 4.91%. The same trend keeps popping up. We added more on Friday. We added 3 shares on Friday at 107.53, putting in another $322 and building that position, adding another $15.60 to our forward income. So $26 added for AbbVie when all was said and done by the end of the week. All my purchases were on Monday and Friday of this week. I think it was like that for you as well, Lanny.
You definitely were much more active with the number of dividend stocks you bought during the week. Bert, how much did you invest? How much total dividend did you add, as well as what was that overall dividend yield?
It was exciting this week. We crossed the 1,500 mark. We added $1,505.75. Overall, we added $51.53 of dividend income. Our yield was 3.42% on our purchases this week. And what about you, Lanny?
So between the Vanguard VYM and LyondellBasell LYB dividend stocks, we invested $1,632.57, and we added $67.72 in forward income at an average dividend yield of 4.15%. If you smell what Lanny is cooking.
And there it is. So between the two of us, we had $119.25 of dividend income. Boom. Right.
Man, my drop right there. So those are the dividend stocks that we bought. I know Bert and I are curious, what dividend stocks did you buy? What dividend stocks are you buying right now? Let us know in the comments. We want to know and hear it.
And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you again, everybody. It's been a blast. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing towards financial freedom.
Keep buying assets, keep building income. That was Bert, and this was Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.